back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be reviewing a completely new brand to the channel. This is a Chinese beauty brand called JUDYDOLL, and no, it's not my brand. I wish, but I've been tagged in this brand so many times for the past couple months now for obvious reasons. Firstly, of course, it has my name in it, JUDYDOLL, but second, just the overall vibe and aesthetic of the brand is very much me, and I feel like you guys know my style the best. Every time I get a DM from you guys saying like, this is so you, I'm like, you guys know me so well. I really do have like a style and a preference. If you live out of Asia, it's kind of hard to get this brand. So if you do live in Asia, it's on Shopee. And I believe maybe some stores in the US might carry it. But over here in New Zealand, like I'm clueless on where to get it. But I've been following them on Instagram for a really long time now, and I really want to try them. And my friend Denise, who is also on YouTube as well, I mentioned her so many times. She recently went to Malaysia for holiday and she got me a few of their products, and it was a complete surprise. I did not ask for this. I had no idea that I was going to be receiving these. I feel so lucky to have a friend like her that knows my style really well, because the products that she picked out for me, literally my preference. So she seriously is the sweetest friend ever. She is going to be doing a video on JUDYDOLL as well, so I'm going to have it linked down below once it is out, because she might have gotten different shades from what she picked out for me. C Beauty, literally I feel like is going to be the like big phase of makeup. Like we had that whole phase of K Beauty, it's still going strong, but I think C Beauty is going to be coming up very hot, and I can already feel it, and I love this stuff. And before we hop into the review, I do just want to note that I am not sure if JUDYDOLL is cruelty free or not. You guys may know that in China it's actually not required for brands to test on animals if you want to sell in China now, so that was a big change, and I feel like after that change, everything's a little bit up in the air. I feel like it's more likely that Chinese beauty brands are cruelty-free rather than like Western and Korean beauty brands. So I feel like it's just up to you and your personal judgment what you want to take from that. For me, since this was gifted from my friend and just this being a Chinese beauty brand, I feel like I'm more comfortable using it. So hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into the review. So let's go in order of application. I got one of their eyeshadow palette. It's called their Play Color All-in-One palette for your full face. This is in the shade number 17, and essentially it has 4 eyeshadows, 1 contour, 1 blush, and 1 face highlight. The overall color story is very muted and mauve, which is so me. So like I said, Denise really picked the perfect shades for me to try out. So let's talk about the eyeshadows first. I'll kind of go through my eye look today. So I went in with the transition shadow just all over my eyes, blending that up into my crease. I also took that onto my lower lash line as well. The transition is actually quite light, and the matte formula is a bit more buildable, which you typically do see with more Asian beauty brands, so this is no different. Then I moved on to the deeper reddish brown, and I focused this at the outer corners of my eyes. This one definitely has more pigment right off the bat just because it is more of a deeper shade. It blends in so well, so beautifully, and I just love the muted tones that we get out of this palette. Then moving on to the metallic shade, I placed this at the center of my eyes, and this metallic has so much little micro glitters and a lot of sparkles. I love that. That is just my preference of a metallic shadow. I need those micro glitters, and this shadow definitely has it. It has more of like a sheer base, like an eyeshadow topper for example. I then went in with the face highlighter, and I used it at the inner third of my lid and also for my inner corner highlight, as the face highlight is a little bit different from the metallic shadow. This feels a little bit more softer, and it has more of a satin finish. Like it's not so reflective, and it doesn't have a lot of micro glitters, so that's why it is a face highlighter. But I love a good like satin sheen for my inner corner. Then I did go in with the contour shade, and I use that to contour my eye bag just right underneath that highlight. This contour has more of like a sort of mauve grayish undertone, so it's quite cool, and I think it does a really good job of contouring. Obviously I just use this on my eyes, but you could use this for nose contour. I have yet to try that. And then I went back into the eyeshadow. I took the lightest creamy white and I placed that in between my wings, and just putting a creamy white in between that really helps to open up the eyes. And then lastly in the palette, I took the blush shade and I just applied that all over my cheeks. I'm going to be doing a mid-tone blushing where you put a light blush all over your cheeks and then you pinpoint a deeper shade, and then that will look like your blush is really well blended. We will talk about the deeper blush a bit later, but this blush in this palette is so pretty. It's such a nice like pale pink. It really does brighten up my complexion, which I absolutely love. So essentially I used all of the shades in this palette and I wasn't really like forced to use it. It kind of just organically happened with my makeup style. Like everything just fell into place. The formula is beautiful. The tones just are so flattering as well. I forgot to mention the price, so I did have to convert it to USD. It's just going to be a rough estimate, so I think the palette is around 27 USD, which is a little bit more expensive than like a ColourPop palette, but you do get some face shades as well, like the contour, the highlight, and the blush. And I think for the quality and everything, the packaging, I just love it. I think it's definitely worth it if you can get your hands on it. I recommend the palette as well. I'm going to be using this one a lot. I'm very much into my cool tones, my pinks. I love how I get the blush, the highlight, and the contour all in one little palette. But then let's talk about that blush I was speaking about. This is their Pretty Blush Powder. Denise got me the shade 49. It's a really pretty muted mauvey pink, which again is so me. This blush is about 10 US dollars, so it's a little bit more affordable. The pan is a little bit smaller, but I actually appreciate that because we never pan up a whole blush. It is so hard. Like if you guys watch my project pan, then you know. I appreciate when like cheek products come in a smaller packaging because it's just more realistic. I don't mind a smaller pan and paying less for it, you know. But this is a beautiful matte blush, and today I used it for my mid-tone blushing. So I was more pinpointing this blush at the tops of my cheekbones, and I feel like I have a really nice blend of a blush on my cheeks when you mid-tone, which is so pretty. So I'm going to be doing that a lot, I feel, in my makeup routine now. But this blush again is so pretty. I feel like it's kind of hard to do a bad matte blush, right? Like it's kind of hard. And then next up I have their highlighting powder, aka the Viral Donut Highlight. This did go viral on Douyin, on TikTok as well, and I got the shade number 4. So the shade that went viral I think is a little bit more white and silvery, whereas number 4 still has that silvery underbase, but it has more of like a rosy kind of shift to it, which is so pretty as well, and I think it matches the other products that Denise got me. This highlight goes for about 12 USD, and it is so reflective in the pan. And I have it on my nose right now because you guys know I don't actually like to apply highlight onto my cheeks anymore. It just strictly goes onto my nose, and I really do like it because it has a nice like satin finish. For my nose highlight, I don't like something to be too metallic or too glittery, and I think this is a perfect highlight for that. It's reflective enough. I love the tone of it, but I will say for the formula and like texture, it does feel a little bit dry and chalky. So I would recommend just using your fingers rather than a brush. But overall, I think it's a great highlight. It's super pretty, and it's just pretty to look at it as well. And I love the rosy sort of silver highlight. I feel like I don't really have too many shades like this. I feel like a lot of the highlights I have are like gold or like silver, so this is a nice like in between. It's very pretty, $12, quite affordable, and it's like in a baked type of formula, so maybe that's why it feels a little bit more dry. But overall, love it as well. And then lastly, onto the final product, I have one of their long-lasting soft matte lip creams. These go for about 18 USD, and I got the shade number 9. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Like the name suggests, it is a matte lip cream, which is, I feel like, very popular right now, especially with like Chinese makeup brands. I love the ones from Flower Nose. So it has a nice like soft blur effect to it. It doesn't emphasize the lines on your lips. And I guess just for reference, if I'm gonna compare it to the Flower Nose lip cream, Flower Nose definitely is a little bit more moussey in texture and a bit more blurring, whereas the JUDYDOLL lip cream is a little bit more thinner, a little bit more liquid lipstick hybrid lip cream in a way, where it's not as moussey, but it still gives you that soft blur effect. It actually reminds me a lot of the ColourPop Velvet liquid lipstick, but JUDYDOLL is just a little bit more moussey compared to the ColourPop Velvet Luxe liquid lipsticks. I forgot to mention that the products do have a scent to it. So the lip product has a scent, the palette, the eyeshadow palette, also has a fragrance as well. Overall, I am seriously so impressed by JUDYDOLL. I know they have so many other products in their line that are amazing as well that I want to try too, but the 4 that I have tried so far, love it, absolutely amazing. I will link a first impressions video that I did on my TikTok on JUDYDOLL, so if you want to know my first impressions, it's essentially the same. I was impressed the first time I used the products. I'm still impressed now, so overall a big thumbs up for me, has my stamp of approval. But thank you so much for watching as always, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!